Yeah.
Okay, I call to order this meeting of the Warren County School Board for Monday, July 19th, 2021. First item on the agenda is to go into closed session. Motion.
Madam Chairman, this motion is made that this open public meeting of the Warren County School Board become a closed meeting pursuant to Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711. The school board desires to discuss the following matter in closed meeting.
A second.
Section 2.2-3711A1. Discussion, consideration, or interviews of prospective candidates for employment, assignment, appointment, promotion, performance, demotion, salaries, disciplining, or resignation of employees of the school board. For the North River School Board seat.
Now, is there a second?
Second. Sorry about that.
Mr. Smith, could you call roll, please?
Yes, ma'am. Madam Chair,
Aye.
Dr. Pence,
Aye.
Mr. Rinaldi,
Aye.
Mr. Wells.
Aye.
Motion carries. We are in closed session.
Okay. According to the votes recorded by the clerk, the school board of Warren County does hereby certify that to the best of each member's knowledge, one, only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements under the Virginia Freedom of Information Act were discussed in the closed meeting to which the certification applies, and two, only such public business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed meeting was convened were heard, discussed, or considered by the school board.
Second.
Mr. Smith, could you call roll, please?
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Bauer,
Aye.
Dr. Pence,
Aye.
Mr. Rinaldi,
Aye.
Mr. Wells.
Aye.
We are now out of closed session. Is there a motion?
I move that Melanie Salins be appointed to fill the unexpired term of Arnold M. Williams, Jr. as the North River District School Board member until such time as the November special election results are certified.
I second it.
Mr. Smith, please call roll.
Ms. Bauer,
Aye.
Dr. Pence,
Aye.
Mr. Rinaldi,
Aye.
Mr. Wells.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Will someone,
She's here.
She's here.
I know, but will someone explain? I mean, can she go as early as tomorrow? Because I would like to have her sworn in and able to be at our first board meeting in August.
Yeah, I'll get with
Okay.
the attorney and see what, and we can go through all that.
Okay.
That motion, so I have it, that motion was made by Dr. Pence,
Dr.
and then
Pence.
second.
By me.
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure.
Okay. New category, update on criteria for hiring student support coaches. Dr. Ballinger.
So this is just to give the board an update. You know, this is dealing with our CARES funding and our LEARNS grant. And in the last at the last board meeting, when I presented this to you, is to hire the 17 coaches, and we were wanting to make sure that those had certificates to teach. When we reached out to the VDOE, they informed us that they did not have to be a certified teacher to fill this position. So what I would like to to just let the board know is that what we want to do going forward is that in light of the clarification from the Virginia Department of Education, we would like to change our requirements for the student support coach position to the following. Candidates must have at least a 4-year degree. Candidates without a teaching license will automatically be placed on step 0 of the teacher pay scale and are not eligible for advanced degree stipends. The maximum step for candidates with an active teaching license will be step 10 and will be eligible for advanced degree stipends. And positions will be covered with VRS and eligible for full benefits. Positions will be governed by VRS regulations. And so this will just allow us to it opens our pool to be able to fill these positions. So somebody with a bachelor's in counseling could then apply for this even though they did not have a teaching certificate. Somebody just a bachelor's in mathematics or whatever their bachelor's may be, and they have that 4-year degree, they could actually fill this role and help us with our students. Of course, they would have to pass the background checks and everything else, so none of that changes. It just changes the qualifications that we're looking for these positions to really make sure that we can get them in place. as quickly as possible.
I think that's really good because obviously there are a lot of folks out there with four-year degrees who could help us out. And being in this area, we probably have a lot of military folks who have degrees who could, who could help us out with this as well.
Yes, sir.
And this is for 2 years, correct?
This is for 2 years, yes,
Is it-
ma'am. So
Is
it's,
it a 2-year contract, or are we doing it like we do our other contracts, a year at a time?
it's a year at a time, but they're only guaranteed 2 years. So if we do have somebody that fills a position this year, but then they decide not to fill it next year, we would hire somebody on a 1-year contract for that following year.
Great.
So if the board is good with that, I can let Mr. Goodwin know, because he has, and schools have been interviewing. They've actually had a lot of people that have shown interest that carry a 4-year degree, but they do not have a teaching certificate.
Sounds good.
Hopefully we can get them in place, because we do need the remediation capabilities that they can help us with.
Yes, sir.
Any further business? Meeting adjourned.
Yeah, that's what it is. So Melanie, you've been appointed to fill the school board seat of Arnold Williams, so what's your first impression?
I'm excited. I'm excited to get to know the other board members and see what good things we can do.
Well, the question now is, are you going to run for the seat?
Yes.
So you're
Yes.
going to get out and get your signatures and get on the ballot?
Yes, I
So
am.
we want to, so this is, we'll make this your official announcement that
Official
you're going,
announcement,
that you
yeah.
will run for the school board seat now that you're appointed. I think this will give you
Yes.
some good experience going forward.
I agree. And if we're going to spend the next 6 months with, them training me and teaching me, then I need to go forward with that. So anybody who lives in North River District, please come find me so I can get your signature. I don't have a lot of
You
time.
know, as soon as the seat goes up, see Carol Tobin and she'll get the package out.
I've got my packet.
Oh, you
I
already did that?
have my
yeah?
packet. I have everything ready to go. I just have to get the signatures now.
That's right.
So.
Well, so what's the first thing do you have some ideas or some plans, or you go to a lot of meetings, so now you're going to have to be going to school board meetings.
Yeah. I have a lot of ideas, but I think what I really want to do first is get to know the other board members and learn from them, because there's a lot of institutional knowledge that I need imparted to me, and then I like to listen and observe first before I start
What
saying
they
my
say,
ideas.
you sure your brain is engaged before putting your mouth into gear? Is that how it works?
Always do your research first before you spit out your opinions.
Well, you can use the Royal Examiner for that, because we have hundreds of hours of school board meetings at your fingertip.
Yes.
So you can go back and check those things out. But
Yeah.
Melanie, congratulations. We
Thank you so
we know
much.
you'll be a good addition to our Warren County School Board, and we'll be keeping our camera pointed at you in the future.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.